Quindi Izadi, Seravalli, Mulya e Cui dell'Università di Bologna che ci parlano di waste to worth, transform waste into value.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Izadi. We are from University of Bologna, Department of Veterinary Medicine, and we are currently second-year student at Food Animal Metabolism and Management in Circular Economy. And it's a pleasure to be here.
Nice to meet you. I'm Davide Seravalli. I'm a colleague of Faraz. And nothing, we are here to present you this project.
Please.
Yeah, the presentation is about how to turn waste into worth. Each year, millions of tons of waste in animal production sector is being produced, like bone, blood, and other wastes that can contribute to greenhouse gas emissions, or it can lead to water and soil and pollute them. Also, it can contribute to economic loss because these wastes can be valorized and turned into products with more added value. In this presentation, we're gonna review some strategies to how to valorize the byproduct during and after slaughtering in animal production.
Reverse.
Yeah. In this presentation, there are two key areas. First one is recovery and recycling of stable and farm wastes via cleaning and regeneration systems. And second one is valorization of slaughterhouse byproducts through rendering. The purification process is a process which turns manure, sewage, and wastewater through several stages. For example, pre-treatment, solid liquid separation, and anaerobic digestion, drying and water purification into more recycled water that can be used during the production period. After the separation of solid fraction from liquid one, solid fraction can be used for production of fertilizers and bedding material for livestock, and the liquid part it's a clean water suitable for animal drinking or reuse in industrial processes. In this section, we explore the amount of waste in each species. Each manure of no matter of the production system contain nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which are called macronutrients, and can turn into valuable products such as biogas, which can be used for renewable energy production, which is called biogas, or turn into organic fertilizers. For example, each Holstein cow each year produce approximately 27 tons of total manure, or for example in swine production, this figure is 1.2 ton per year, which, as I told, can be turned into fertilizers or to be used in agricultural industries. In this table, as it's shown, in 12 different poultry production systems, on average, between 18 to 29 gram per kilogram of dry matter is being produced, which are rich in nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and if properly managed, can be prevented from entering into water and soil systems, and instead of that, used for agricultural activities. In aquaculture, the most efficient system from sustainable and environment and economical point of view is RAS, which is aquaculture. I forgot the
recirculation.
Yeah, recirculation aquaculture systems, which through biofilters separates the ammonia from the water, and it can be returned into production system. But unfortunately, because of the high investment needs, the rate of this system in Europe is just 1.5 to 2%, which half of them are located in Denmark. But it can, the advantage of this system is saving of 40 to 50% of fresh water and improved sustainability. Yeah, this part is being presented by Davide.
Hi. The second part is about rendering machine. Usually, rendering machine is a system composed by many different machines, but we try to create one machine in our mind that can produce all the meal from only one machine. And this machine that we think have all the process inside and is very useful, and now I explain to you. We think a machine that is modular and scalable system, designed to be modular because we wanna make this machine for each species and each type of needs for each type of slaughterhouse, and to be very suitable and can give all type of products from for example, protein meal to the omega-3 oil for the fish, from the fish. Enhancement of byproducts, the conversion of slaughtering byproducts in high value will bring many type of products that for that reason transform what in the past was a cost in a profit, and is very useful for that reason, and create new opportunity, and is very efficient to use because reduce environmental impact and help the livestock industry and make greater productivity. In this slide you can see many examples of products that we can obtain from the rendering process. For example, from bovine and swine, we can obtain gelatin and collagens that are used in pharmaceutical sector. The fats, lipid, can be used by like a biodiesel for produce energy, and the viscera and blood, like the poultry, are used to produce protein meals, and is very competitive sector because are used both like fish meal and pet food, and sometimes to produce, for example, energetic bar for the people that go to the gym, for the customers, for human consumption. And in the fish, very important products are omega-3 oil, because it's very essential not only in RAS aquaculture system, but for all type of fish product, because it's very essential for the customers and for the seller offer in the market fresh fish that have inside these particular substances. Another interesting products are from shell and scales. because there is little companies around the world that use the waste from, for example, the crops to produce biopolymerize and bioplastic. For us?
Yeah, in the last part we discussed the benefits and complications of rendering and waste management. For example, the first benefit is, of course, reduction of disposal costs. Based on a study, rendering cost is dramatically lower in comparison to incineration system method. It's 51 against 159 euros per ton, and so it can be economically more efficient to use rendering, but of course rendering requires more investment, and the equipment and tools which are being installed in rendering planets are usually expensive and require professional workers and technicians to be run. And the valorization of Slaughterhouse space. In this table, it is shown that what percentage of each animal is being utilized by human, as you can see in turkey and chicken, because of the system, the production system in chicken, in poultry in overall, is more circular and more improved. 58% and in turkey, and in chicken the same, like 70% is being utilized by human. But in, for example, cow, sheep, goat, and ruminants, there is still room for improvement, and just 50% of an overall animal is being utilized. The rest can be used for in other sectors, for example, in pet production, and the payback period for such investments is between 2 to 6 years, of course, depending on the scale and the type of product and the market conditions.
In this table, it's possible to see the possible market in the future, and we make a potential economic value in 2030 and after, because at the global rendering market at the moment is the value is high, is 22 billions, like 23 billions. And in Italy is 600 millions. But we saw during the first year master course, Amadori Slaughterhouse, and Amadori said to us that, and we saw that inside there is a rendering machine, and they said to us that they invested tens million of dollars about the rendering, and they cover all the investment in 2 years. It's impressive. For me, I became impressed. I stay impressed. And this figure highlights the profitability and the feasibility of valorizing the house by products and support the development of waste to worth. Is important for me because I didn't say it before, but from each animals like cow or fish or poultry, we obtain by rendering 99% of product from each animals, and we saw before that was 50, for example, 50%, 54 from cow. By rendering, we can obtain 99. For me, is very impressive. At the end, we see that reduced methane is a good possibility, and now the two possibilities that we analyze are acidification, by pH that decrease the emission from 99% to 95%, and the biochars that by carbon transformation reduce the emission. And another possibility is what we saw yesterday on this table by biogas biogas implant that are very, very useful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, you have to finish. Sorry. You have short.
Yeah. I will sum it up very shortly. Yeah, in this last section, we describe the complications and solutions to counter these complications. For example, risk of cross-contamination between different species, which can be resolved by separation of each species waste pre-treatment, or different regulation is required for different species. Which can be addressed through traceability of the lots or batches to avoid mixing, and of course different materials require different temperature, pressure, or times, which can be adjusted by automatic equipment, and of course high complexity and cost of the system is one of the complications. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Obviously, it's a complex